like to give a special nail addict shout out to Tracy's Nail World, Kathy Wellman, April Shorty, and Sandra Sparkly Sets for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you ladies so much. Hey my beauties, welcome or welcome back. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get into today's set. So Born Pretty sent over some PR. I got 5 different products from them of my choice off of the website. So I'm really into like cat eye a lot. Like I remember like when I first started doing nails, I was obsessed. But I really don't know what to do with them. They're pretty, but I don't know what to do with them. So the first one is a Moonlight gel magnetic, cat magnetic gel. And it's really pretty, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see it. But like, I really don't know what to do with cat eyes. I love them, but it's like, you just put it on, do the effect, and that's pretty much your, your nail. And the next one is just a cat magnetic gel, but I like to do a little more with them. So it stumps me from time to time. And the sets I do with them are really pretty. But again, to me, just, I be wanting a little more. I also got 2 Jelly Nude gels. This one is J917. I really like nudes. If y'all don't know, I love nudes. Because I'm always doing something where I need like a nude base. So having a good nude to me is very essential. I also got another Jelly Nude gel. This one is JN27. But this one is like one that I wanted. It's not a nude, so it's in that category, but it's technically not a nude. But it was really pretty, and I just had to have it. And now I need to figure out a set to do with it, because like, yeah, I would love to use that, like seriously. When you see the color, I know y'all gonna love it. It's just popping. And then I also got this 10-in-1 functional gel. So, nail glue. So I have to figure out what all the 10 functions are on this, just because like using the product today I really didn't like it. I'll be honest. I haven't even unboxed it for y'all, but I'm gonna just give my review on that. Y'all know I love a good nail glue, but that one was just like a really, we'll get into it when it comes to that time. But so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch. So I decided with the cat magnetic gels, I would like put one swatch with a black base and do it, and then I would also try the cat magnetic on a different swatch with just that color, because I know with some cat eye gels, well, I've seen in the past, like it gives a better effect on a black base, and then I've seen times where it's used by itself and it's absolutely amazing. So I in turn wanted to try for myself. So this is the first Moonlight cat magnetic gel with just the color. So it's like a nice purple type shade, and it's really pretty. I really like this color. I love the shimmer in it. With Born Pretty polishes, I do like how they apply as well. So really cute. They didn't give me a magnet, but I had one. So I just pulled out a magnet, played with it a little bit, and this is where I kind of get stumped, because like it'll get like a really cute design and then it'll move a little, like it's fun to play with, but like yeah. So that's just the color. So now I'm doing the Moonlight cat magnetic over the black, and I'm also going to do that effect. And again, it's really nice. It's just a lot darker. So like if I was going for like a lighter look, I would do it without the black. But if it was a set that was kind of like where this would like work, I could use the black base. It's not bad with the black base either. So you see the effect going into that black. Really cute and really nice. I liked it either way a little bit. So I decided to do a second coat on the one with just the cat magnetic gel, because of course it's going to build the opacity and maybe do something a little different. Now I wasn't sure if you should use the magnet between each coat. I just did that because I don't know, I see people doing it. So I want to kind of get into these a little more because I like them, and I think it's so cool how you can change that pigment with just a magnet. Like it's super cool. But I definitely can say that was really nice. You see how it made something at the top and then the bottom as well, like stuff like that. Kind of just play with it and make little different pieces. But this is both side by side, so with the black base and just the base. So as you can see, it looks nice either way. But I really do just like the color. I think the color for me is what I would lean more towards with just that purple as opposed to putting it over the black. So now we're going to get into just the cat magnetic. And I loved this going on. So like the camera is not doing this any justice because it's like a silver with like rainbow glitters. Like it's really, really pretty in person. And that's what made me get it, because on the website you could see all those different shades as well. But then I'm just doing it again with just the gel, and I love it. It is like giving what I want it to give. Very, very nice. And then of course I did one with a black base, and I'm just gonna put that over. And y'all watch what kind of effect it makes. So this one to me is really different on the black. It's still very nice, but it's just really different how, you know, just putting a base can change these polishes. And I think that's really, really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that magnet over. And as y'all see, when I put it over, it has like a burgundy shift into it now. Like you can see more like of a reddish tone in the actual nail when you're playing with that magnet. And I feel like that's so cool. That's so neat. Like you don't see that in the one that's just the like just the color. So this one here, as y'all can see, y'all don't see any of that like burgundy pinkish tint into this nail right here. And so that's really cool about this one, how it changes over a black base. I really liked that about this one. And so you see me playing with it. Well, you can kind of see it. I saw it when I moved it a bit, but it's just a lot more vibrant on a black base, and I really like that difference. So these are those side by side. And again, I must say I still like just the cat magnetic gel because it's giving more of its true color. It's really nice on the black if you just want to put that splash of color in. So now we're getting into the nudes, and this is the first Jelly Nude JN17. It's like a brown or like a, you know, like a really dark nude. And I love anything jelly, anything transparent to me is like beautiful. Like if I could walk around with some type of a nude or transparent nail at all times, I definitely would. I love them, you know, but because of my channel, of course, I'm going to give versatility, but hands down, nudes and like transparent, just like fresh, clean nails are like a go-to for me. So, excuse me, of course I decided to do at least a second coat because with these, the cool thing about these is as well as you can build up that opacity so that it's a bit darker, or you can leave it as thin as you want, one coat, and make it very transparent. I like products like this too because you can do different things with them and it just gives more use out of it. So this is that with 2 coats, and it's pretty nice. It's still nice and jelly, but there's that pop of color that you can see as well. So it's really, really, really nice. So this is the second one, JN27. And y'all know that yellow is one of my absolute favorite colors. So when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I definitely don't have a yellow jelly polish. Not even polygel, because I have a kit that has yellow, but it's not really yellow. And then of course I'm going to do that second coat just so you can see how like it builds up as you add coats. But this is still so crystal clear and I love it. And I think I know what I want to do with it. It's a really nice shade. I just love the transparency. So these are all of the items that they sent me over. And if you're interested, I'll have them all linked down below and my discount code so that you can save you some coins. But again, very nice shades. Everything here was like absolutely perfect. And if you've never tried a Born Pretty product, hey, you're missing out because they have some great products. So don't miss out. Go check out the website, grab you a couple of cat magnetics, some jellies, do your thing. And before we get into the set, they sent me a gift card for my birthday in the month of September, and I kept forgetting to use it, and they reached out. So these are the items I got with my gift card. And so y'all know I love foils, and y'all know I love animal print. So I went with these foils, and look at that brown. It is so freaking nice. I love that snake skin. So this is like I don't know which one that is, but it's cute. This is like my norm, my little leopards that I love so much. And then they have it just like in different like patterns. I really like all of the designs on this one. This is very typical. I actually have something on right now with that same pattern. And then this black is really beautiful with that gold. I like the background on this one, just really nice. Again, that gold is popping this one out for me. And y'all, I'm going to do something with this 100%. I love that snake skin. It's so freaking perfect. The colors are everything. This is really nice with that black. You can put that over something and just make it pop. So they're not so long, but me being who I am, I can get at least 2 sets out of each of them. So I was really, pleased with that selection. And they were really cheap as well, like very affordable. So again, just check the website. And then I got these pigments. Like I don't have anything like with this like soft tone. All of mine are like neon bright. So I was like, okay, well, let me see how these work here. And so, of course, I'm going to swatch it for you guys because I was interested. So I'm going to start the base with a white. So you want to put your white, and then you're going to go ahead and cure that and then come back in for the effect. Now, with this, I have to look into a bit more, but I feel like this can pretty much go over any color because I feel like these are like just that type that kind of gives whatever you're doing a kiss of extraness, you know what I'm saying? And you'll kind of see what I mean when I go into actually apply them. But yeah, so I put that white base down, and this is what they look like up close. Look at all that shimmer, like so freaking beautiful. And so now I'm gonna take one of these sponges and some of the color, and I did not know I was out of frame, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I was. But it was cute. It's like an iridescent shift to it, that purple. And then I went in with a different shade. So I did like, I think the purple, the pink, and the green on there, like just side by side so you can kind of see. And for me, they all look the same. That's why I say I feel like these are versatile to use with pretty much any color just to give it like that iridescent like pop. But really nice. I also love anything iridescent, anything like with this shimmer like you're going to see here on this nail. Anything like that, I absolutely love it. I feel like it's so girly. So look at that. It's so beautiful. Like I just love how that looks over this nail. It looks amazing. So of course I'll be using those soon. We got my Christmas sets coming up. Y'all might see that quite a bit. So you want to make sure you're dusting that off before you go in with your top coat when you're using anything like this. And this, it just, I don't know, I just love it. This is really nice. And the last thing I got are these nail tips with that gift card as well. And they're nice. They're already like etched in the inside. And they're pretty strong. They're okay. And yeah, so I'm comparing it to another nail I have because I like long coffin too. They're comfortable, but it's a tad bit shorter than that. But I still overall liked it. And so today's set, I'm doing Gel X, and obviously I'm going to use those tips that I got with the gift card just to give them a try. So I noticed like you guys like my longer sets, and y'all know I love longer sets. I actually wear longer nails. So like I like them too, but I was trying to be like a little more versatile to like people that wear medium, shorties, things like that. Which is why I've been going more towards like the in-between nails. But I'm going to bring y'all, I got y'all. I'm going to bring out some more XXL sets, get back into my XXL phase because I actually also like it too, just because I can do more on a longer nail versus a shorter nail. And then like a lot of times it helps me if I use like my daughters when I'm recording and things like that. So I do try to get my content off of them as well, which I guess in that sense I can stay short with them, and then on myself I can do longer nails to give that longer content. And I guess that's what I'm gonna go, the direction I'm gonna go in going forward, because for me too, I do like watching longer nails. I feel like it's a little bit more satisfying. I don't mind watching short nails, but I would prefer more to watch a longer nail set. So yeah, I'm gonna jump back into my XXL, 3XL phases for y'all and just do y'all some good pop-off sets or however, just to get my content back up and rolling. Because another thing about where I went with my content was the fact that I would literally only do my nails for the week, and those would be my videos. I wasn't like before where I would like do 2 or 3 pop-up sets and then put my nails on for the week. So I'm gonna get back into it. And I have been rambling. If y'all been watching, first I did push back my cuticles, so I'm showing prep in this one. And now I'm going in with a 150 sanding band and my mandrel, and I am just trying to remove the dead skin around the cuticle and rough up the surface of the natural nail. Now I am using my non-dominant hand, so anytime I use my non-dominant hand, the videos cringe me because I feel like it just looks really awkward, because I feel awkward doing it. Like, I've done it for so long now, but that left hand, using my left hand to do my right, is always still a really big struggle at times. Now I'm going in with a dehydrator just to further remove any other oils that may be in my nail bed. And then once I get this applied, I'm going to go in with my Young Nails Protein Bond, which is a primer to just prime and prep these nails properly. It always helps when you can do this. So now I'm going in with that 10-in-1 functional gel, and I am just applying some to my actual nail bed, as I normally would when doing the Gel X method. So whatever gel I'm going to use to apply the nails, I'm always going to place a little bit of it on completely on my nail bed area, and then I would go in and add some to the nail well that I'm using. Now these are already pre-etched, but if your nails are not pre-etched at this point, you would like to go ahead and etch the inside of your nail tips so that they adhere better. And I normally do it with an e-file, but you can also use primer to etch the inside. Again, it just helps with adherence and like long-lasting nails. So I'm going in at a 45-degree angle, not too much pressure, and I'm just going to push it, making sure I have no air bubbles. When I did this, it was seeping everywhere. The consistency was a bit thicker, kind of felt like in between a hard gel and a poly gel, but a lot thicker than a normal nail glue. And I think that's kind of what threw me off with the 10-in-1 functional nail glue. So I did find out the 10 functions. So it's a base gel, nail glue gel, watercolor gel, reinforcement gel, extension gel, liquid slip solution, rhinestone gel, color mix, jelly nude gel, building nail egg packs. So that's why the consistency is like it is, because like you can actually wear this as a nail. So you can build a nail up with this gel. It's just that like nice of a consistency. So I'm not saying the consistency is bad. I just felt like it wasn't working like a normal nail glue, and that's just because it has so many great functions to it. So all of the nail tips are applied, and now I'm going back in with my mandrel and sanding band, and I'm just going around the cuticle to like make it more flush, but also like you see how I have that spillage, get that spillage off. And y'all, I worked on this little by little to get that off. So I didn't do it all on camera, but I did get all of that off before I actually went in with the nail set. Be careful with your nail drill. Like, you don't want to stay in one place for too long because you will cause friction, you will burn and cut yourself. And that's just me saying that from like years of doing this. I've done that. Like, now I'm fine. I don't, like, every now and again, yeah, everyone nips theirself, but it's been a while. Like, at first I didn't understand and just would like focus on one area. So like I have all that spillage there, I would just keep going in, and then I'm going at too high of a speed and I'm just cutting myself. So be very careful with your nail file. If there's something you want, you might want to turn it up just a little, because it should come off with ease. It shouldn't take too much to take anything off, unless it's like really hard. But these weren't really hard. Like, after I went off camera, I actually just peeled off that piece that was bothering me on my ring finger, and it came right off because I had already been filing a bit. But yeah, just be careful with that, but also just make them nice and flushed. So now I'm going in with one of my little orange buffers, and I'm just buffing the shine off the nails to get ready for nail art. I feel like there's a better like application with the art when there is a smooth, non-shiny base. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I go in with my Pana 8080 hand file and just file the tips. There's always like a little tab there, taking that off. So I'm going in with this nude over all of my nails. So I did not want to go over it over all of my nails. I totally forgot. Like, I already had in my mind what I was going to do, and I forgot just that quick. So I still ended up going over all of my nails, but the two fingers I didn't mean to go over it. I just left it anyways. I just did a very thin layer of this nude base for the first layer, and I cured that for 30 seconds. So for the ring finger, I wanted to go in with the second cat magnetic gel that I showed y'all. So the one that's a little bit more iridescent, not the purple one. Really nice. I love it. So for this finger, I wanted to go in with just the cat magnetic gel, but again, I totally forgot. So I put the little nude base under it, which wasn't bad. I mean, I kind of liked how the nails just looked a little nudie all together with that base on there. And then the other three nails, so the index, the middle, and the pinky, off camera I did a second coat of those as well, just to build up that opacity a little bit more. So I'm playing with the magnet, and then once I get it like I go ahead and give that 30-second cure. So for the index, I'm taking that same cat magnetic gel, and I'm just gonna make like a swirl on this somewhat, like not a complete swirl, but just a little bit of that magnetic gel there, and then like try to make an effect in it and cure that. And I just wanted to do something a little different. So I know even with these, you should be able to like do stuff like this, like do little pieces, make the effect, and it does make a pretty cool design. So I just went with it. This was like a total freestyle. I just sat down and just started playing with the gels. And sometimes your sets come out way better than you expect if you just sit down and like experiment as exposed, as opposed to like drawing out everything and mapping out everything. The freestyle sets always come out a lot better in my opinion. So again, I just placed that down, and I am going over it with that magnet, and I made somewhat of an effect and cured that for 30 seconds. So I tried something different. Y'all know when I do my Frenches, I like to do the T method. It just works. But today I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. I've seen it. So I painted the tip of the nail in entirety, and then like down enough. And then I took my Macart nail art brush in a size 3. And I am going to go ahead and just create that smile line from that area that I created. And it came out really, really nice. Like, not my ideal French, because I like mine a little deeper or whatever. But this was really nice with my non-dominant hand, and with me just kind of just applying the polish to the tip. A lot more quicker, a lot faster. I want to try this on a longer nail, just to see, because I really, really liked how this came out with ease. And again, I'm going to take that magnet and go over it to make somewhat of any type of effect and then give that a 30-second cure. On my pinky, I decided to do the exact same thing I did with the index and just make some type of a swirl and then use the magnet to apply an effect to the nail. On my thumb, I just did a full nail of the cat magnetic gel and put my effect in, but I did that off camera because, you know, it's repetitive. We just saw it done on my ring finger, but it's basically the exact same thing on my thumb as well. So once I get the pinky set with that design with the magnet, I cure it for 30 seconds in my lamp. So I like the effect on every nail. It just blends really well with that nude as well. So now I'm taking my rhinestone glue from my cart, and y'all know I'm going to add a little extra to the nail set. So I'm taking it on my swirl nails, and I'm just going to go around that swirl with the rhinestone glue and apply some AB rhinestones into the gel. And I just think that it gave it a little extra pop to add rhinestones to the set because everything is already really like glistening and shimmering and shining, but that just added a little something extra, and I really liked it. Yeah, excuse my rhinestone picker. I had a weekend where I went and did nails, and I came back and I was unpacking my stuff to put all my products back where they go. And I had two of my rhinestone pickers out. So I had my pink one from NailHoliday and this one. And my son, I don't know if he assumed they were crayons, markers, what, but he used them and the tips broke off. And I know he did because he didn't even remove the evidence. You can tell he tried to write on my paper I had on the desk and it broke. And so both of them broke. So I know I have more, all the products I have, but it works fine just like this, so I'm not even stressing about it. And I probably have the tips to replace too, and when that time comes I will, but just in case anybody was gonna try to come for me or something about my little picker, it still works and I'm gonna use it. So on the middle finger around that French, I apologize, but I decided to go in and just create a rhinestone placement where the smile line is, just so that it's more pronounced, because the gel was blending in so well with the nude base that I just wanted that separation, which is what made me think of adding rhinestones in particular places, because it was just really it blended really well. So I wanted to just define that French a little more by outlining it with the rhinestones. And then for my ring and my thumb, I did the same design. So I'm taking a rhinestone in the middle, and then I'm just going to do a cuticle cuff here with the AB rhinestones to complete this nail. For my pinky, I did the same thing, outlined the swirl, and then completed that nail. So I'm not going to show those two, but after I get these rhinestones set, I do go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. Once I finished placing all of my rhinestones, I did decide to go in and just be finished, top coat everything up. I do like to top coat over my rhinestones because it actually helps with them staying in place. I do not have rhinestones that come off on me ever. I'm a very busy person, so I recommend that. I mean, there's other ways to kind of cap in those rhinestones and make sure everything stays, but this works for me. It does not do anything to the rhinestones. They look the same. So I went towards this because I remember before I would never top coat rhinestones. I just felt like it's wrong. You don't do that, blah, blah, blah. I've heard things. But for me, I don't make it thick or anything, very thin layers, especially over my rhinestones. So it works for me and I like it. And again, it just adds that pop of shine to any rhinestone. So yeah, this is how I do it. I'm going to cure for 30 seconds in my lamp. Off camera, I do add cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. here is the finished set. Really nice, like really elegant, very classy. Like this is more my type of nail. If it was just a bit longer, it would be even more cute, but I really liked how these came out. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I do thank you all for joining me today, and I hope to see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to you all.